Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today as we're talking about the WWE's Royal Rumble 2018. A lot of times when it comes to, big matches at the Royal Rumble, they don't always knock it out of the park. Last year, we got a 5-star classic between John Cena and AJ Styles. We had the triple threat a few years ago between Seth Rollins, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar. But a lot of times it's just sort of, matches along the way. Last year it was Kevin Owens going up against Roman Reigns, and they had the shark cage as the gimmick. They did a few years ago Edge versus Dolph Ziggler. I don't think that anybody thought that, Edge was going to lose that match. Everybody knew that he was going to be going to WrestleMania. Is it going to be going to WrestleMania 26? I think that one. I'm not 100% sure on the year there, but maybe that would have been going to 27 if I remember right. But that's not what it comes down to it. But they're doing a match this year, which sounds sort of fun. It's going to be AJ Styles going up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a 2-on-1 handicap match. This is going to be for the WWE Championship. I'm not quite sure how they're going to work out the rules of who becomes champion. If they pin them, I guess that they could be doing another best friends gimmick if one of them pins AJ Styles, where now they're both the champion, and I guess they could wrestle under sort of like free bird rules. I'm not looking forward to seeing something like that, but that just came to me off the top of my head where, it doesn't matter who gets into the match, but one of them is going to be putting the championship on the line. A lot like when Chris Jericho and Chyna were the co-intercontinental champions. I guess they've done this gimmick before off the top of my head. But I don't really think that AJ is going to lose this match. I think a lot of what's going on in this match is actually going to be going on behind the scenes with the match that we'll never see being a match. And that's going to be Shane McMahon going up against Daniel Bryan. This one's been going on before the Survivor Series with Daniel Bryan trying to be the straight-laced GM, trying not to bring any of the feelings into the match, but he's noticing that Shane McMahon has a personal vendetta against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Of course, this all started with Kevin Owens beat up Vince McMahon. Then that brought out Shane, making the Hell in the Cell match, and then Sami Zayn costing Shane McMahon the match when he pulled Kevin Owens off of the announcer's table as Shane was jumping off of the top. And then, of course, that would, roll over into Survivor Series, now becoming this 2-on-1 match where Sami Zayn, earned a championship shot, and this is how they're going to get it. Of course, for every action that Shane takes that Daniel Bryan does not feel to be fair, he sort of tries to counteract it, and that sort of plays it up that, Daniel Bryan is part of this yep movement. And sort of wanting to go along with the heels. Some people have basically put the thing out there that they're trying to poison Daniel Bryan to the point where they make him a heel, that when he leaves the company in the upcoming months, he won't have the same sort of appeal when it comes to wrestling on the indies, sort of going up against WWE on sort of the all-in movement with Cody Rhodes and the Elite Squad. To me, I don't think you're going to be able to hurt Daniel Bryan. I think that Daniel Bryan could come out during this match and just flat out blast AJ Styles with the championship and Kevin Owens pin him, and Daniel Bryan have a shirt on that says, "I am a heel." And I think that honestly, when Daniel Bryan leaves the company, he's still going to sell the same amount of tickets, whether if he goes to the to wrestle on the All-In show with the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes, or if he ends up becoming a manager or doing whatever he is going to be doing outside of the company. I don't think that it's going to hurt him. I think the people have already made their opinion up on Daniel Bryan, and he's a guy that could go babyface, could go heel, and it's not going to hurt him. At this match, I wouldn't be surprised if AJ Styles finds a way to overcome the odds. I don't think that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will start fighting each other. I think that honestly, AJ Styles will find a way to sort of separate himself from the pack, almost make this into a one-on-one match, whether that means he has to duct tape a member of the opposing team to the ropes, or handcuff them, or whatever sort of gimmick they want to use. getting this down to now it's me and you, and now it's a one-on-one, and then Owens have to step up, and he has to fight AJ, and AJ finds a way to beat him. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, and AJ goes in to WrestleMania as the champion. I'm not quite sure. I'm not the best on the schedule for WWE, but this only being January, I would not be surprised if in February, if SmackDown has another big pay-per-view where they could put the championship on the line, yet once again, if AJ was to lose. Or, what SmackDown is sort of famous for is sort of putting on really big SmackDowns that are almost to the caliber of being like pay-per-views. And, not be scared to do a championship change there like they did with AJ versus Jinder Mahal before the Survivor Series. So this is the match I'm looking forward to. I hope you guys are too, and I'll see you guys down the road.